This might possibly be the most insane eBay seller I have ever seen in my almost 20 years on the platform. Hey, welcome back in resellers, rock stars, and everybody else. It is Friday, May 10th, 2024. Thank you for joining me. Full disclosure, I'm not going to share this eBay seller's name. I know. The problem is if I share it, a whole bunch of you are going to go message them and harass them, and most of you are nice people who won't do bad things, but there's always some people who will. Probably end up getting me reported, sent to eBay, and I'll get in some form of trouble. I'm sure they would frown upon it. So I'm just going to show you what they put in their descriptions and how they message and interact with people that just simply view or watch or ask anything about any of their items. They don't have a ton of sales. They don't have a ton of items, but they do have some experience. It looks like they've been on the platform a little while and they've sold a fair amount of items, just not a ton. Anyways, let's jump into it because this is absolutely every single thing you never ever do as an eBay seller. This isn't my normal content, I understand. I just want you guys to have a look at what not to do and a little bit of entertainment for this Friday. So let's jump into it. Okay, so here we are on my computer, and this is their description box on every one of their listings, guys. Literally every listing they have, this is what they put in there. It says, all sales are final. Important disclaimer. Due to the age and scarcity, all sales are final on this product, period. Mind you, period. Period emphasized there. We have a zero tolerance policy and prosecute all bait and switch, theft, and or damage to our property. We prosecute. If we allow a good faith return, there's a 20% restock fee and the buyer pays return shipping. Restock fees aren't a thing anymore. If there's a good faith return, like they just let you because you changed your mind, it doesn't work that way. We do not offer free shipping or negotiate shipping prices, period. Okay. In-stock items ship no later than the next mailing day after payment is received, and all orders have tracking numbers, insurance, and delivery confirmation. Cool. All pre-sale and all U.S. Mint items ship according to the description, and all are subject to change or cancellation at all times because Joe Biden runs the U.S. Mint the same way he runs America, very poorly. Wow. I don't care what political aisle you stand on, whatever. You don't put that in your eBay description. I mean, does this person actually want to sell things? They could just cancel orders whenever they want. No, that's not how eBay works either. And then you put political stuff? Come on, man. 50% of your customer base gone immediately. We provide honest descriptions and exact photos of in-stock items, so only pleasant surprises arrive on your doorstep. Our award-winning ads and photos are the most copied on eBay. Wow, the most copied. Their whole 200 listings they have active, or 300 listings, whatever it is, are the most copied on eBay. Be aware of those copying our ads and offering a lower price. If it sounds too good to be true, it just might be. It is a violation of eBay policy to copy another eBayer's ads, so consider what type of individuals you may be dealing with. It's not actually against eBay's policy to copy ads and photos. In fact, people can use other photos, so wrong again. Everything we sell is sold as is, wrong, and all sales are final, wrong again. Ask all questions before, not after you make a purchase, because returns, exchanges, and refunds are not allowed. Man, it's so tempting to just buy something from them just to be a prick. I would never do that to another eBay seller. I would never mess with people and their business and their ability to put food on their table. But this is not an eBay seller. This is somebody with some form of anger issues, possibly some mental issues. And it's not funny to make fun of those people. And that's not what I'm doing here. I'm literally showing you guys that there are people that exist like this, not only on the internet, on eBay, on lots of platforms. And it's just not okay. These platforms should see this and take this down. And this person should not be allowed to use a platform if they have this much anger or this amount of mental illness or whatever it is that they have problems with. It just should not be allowed. This isn't making fun of an eBay seller or bullying somebody. This is pure factual calling out BS. This is nuts. You can't do this. You can't act this way, right? Watchers, people that watch their items, playoffs, watchers, be advised. We consider all watching to be a nuisance. Oh my God. If you're not buying something, then you don't belong here, period. We report nuisance watching to eBay security and if necessary, law enforcement as part of our zero tolerance policy. My God. Can you, hold on. Can we, I wish I had another phone. Can you imagine the phone call to the local, I'm going to call Tampa PD where I live. And I'm going to say, hi, I'd like to report it. I'd like to report a watcher on my eBay store. I can't even say it out loud. Woo. Let me breathe. Woo. Okay, good. As part of their zero tolerance policy. Oh my God. We never use the best offer option, and we do not accept offers. All prices are fixed and firm. Hey, that's cool. That's your prerogative to have fixed prices and no offers. But you certainly can't report people to the law enforcement, to the police, because they watched your item. Finally, we check all buyer feedback and reserve the right to cancel any order if we believe the buyer's feedback demonstrates abuse of the eBay policy and or sellers. That's a lot to stomach. That's a lot in that one page. Do you know how much that is to digest? What do you got? Like, pause the video here and comment, because I've got more to show you. We're going to dig in. There's more. But wait, there's more. I'm not kidding. Let's just go ahead and move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's make this a little bit bigger, shall we? This was a feedback they left for somebody. Per our disclaimer, we canceled the transaction because the buyer leaves too much negative feedback for sellers with no good reason. We canceled the transaction immediately and no item was shipped, so the buyer's claim of slow communication, slow shipping, and not as described are false claims that are very reason we canceled the transaction and put this buyer on our block list. Sadly, eBay continues to deteriorate, wow, way to call out a platform on their own platform, and subject sellers to this abuse, but we will prevail as we always do. I don't know how long they've been on eBay, but my goodness. Here's another one. You've been reported to eBay security. We may report this online harassment and stalking to law enforcement if it continues. All offers are void and we won't sell to your account. This message was sent to somebody who literally watched an item on their account. I kid you not. That's what happened. Literally, that's what happened. Okay, so here's another one. Okay, this was somebody who got watching an item and eBay sent out the offer, right? Offer discount $160. Seller's feedback 100% positive. Nuisance watching is a form of mental illness. Please get some professional help. Purge and report nuisance watcher offer void. They sent that message to a potential buyer. Okay, here is another message. So somebody wrote to them that their descriptions and return policies and reporting watchers to eBay security and law enforcement is absolutely hysterical. Thanks for the entertainment. You realize that threatening eBay buyers who are watching your items with law enforcement is not only against the law in and itself. If you actually tried it, you'd be filing a false police report, another crime. That's true. That's 100% true. If somebody is calling law enforcement to report a watcher on eBay, they are misusing 911 or filing a false police report. That is not what law enforcement is for, and that can be deemed and considered a crime. Their response: welcome to our block list. Only eBay's worst get this great honor. You're not the first mental case who thinks that having a few positive sales on eBay means you're not crazy and an online stalker and predator, but that's exactly what you are. I can't. I literally can't, you guys. I don't even know what to say about this. This is the most absurd. Ugh. Let's move on. So another one of their listings down in the item-specific section under seller notes, they wrote it's open box. We list everything used and sold as is. Returns, exchanges, and refunds are not allowed, period. T crossed I. Here is their official disclaimer. All sales final, zero tolerance. That's the whole big thing. We check all Can you imagine living a life where this is how you act towards people, especially when you're on the internet trying to sell stuff to make money? Not to mention, you take the time to check every single buyer's feedback to see how they act. Now, I get it if somebody's a habitual person, but that's not what these people are doing. They're acting insane. They're canceling simply because they just don't like you or they don't. This person is experiencing anger or mental health issues or both, and they need help. They need somebody to step in and tell them, like, this is not okay. They need a family member, a friend. If I had to guess, this is probably somebody that's up in age. I don't imagine this is from somebody in their 20s. Probably not someone in their 30s, I would hope. This is somebody who's probably in their 50s, 60s, potentially even older than that. It's just my best guess. And they're set in their ways. They have this thought process that this is okay, and it's not, and there's nobody to tell them otherwise. And unfortunately, sadly, even if somebody, a son, a daughter, a brother, a sister, a husband, a wife, whatever, stepped in and told them, like, this is not okay, they're not going to listen. This is just how they are. This is who they are. If the entire Facebook group of 135,000 people I have all sat them down and said, this is not okay, they would do it even more. If eBay told them it wasn't okay, they would do it even more. That's just this person. And unfortunately, you can't fix that. You can't fix it at all. So it's, in my professional opinion, as a professional reseller, they should be suspended from eBay. I've reported them. Lots of people reported them. We'll have to wait and see. I'll do an update video. But as always, thank you for watching. Thanks for taking the time. This is not a bullying video. This is not a call-out video. This is simply factual what not to do on eBay. So hopefully you learned something. May 10th, Friday, May 10th, 2024. Enjoy your evening, guys. Enjoy your weekend. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. I have more content, more videos coming out for you all weekend long. As always, thanks for being here on the channel. Thanks for being rock stars, and I'll see you guys next time.